Everybody, welcome back to another video with me, Diamond Racing, and today is going to be our last episode of the 2023 What If Championship all season. So I'm going to talk about the three last races and how the championship look, and the next video we'll do on the series is show you where the drivers is going to go for the 2024 season. Unlike 2023, that there is drivers that is going to change to 2024. So let's get into it with our last episode and our last three races. The Brazilian GP qualifying was kinda entertaining. There were lots of penalties with Russell, Ocon and Gasly all getting 2-place grid penalties for driving too slowly on their warm-up lap. And in Q3, Piastri spun and didn't set a time, and Alonso got a yellow flag and couldn't go fast because he had to go slow behind Piastri because the skies were badly dark, so the times didn't go faster. So at the end, Leclerc got pole position with Hulkenberg second, the championship really heating up between those two. Ricciardo third, Sainz fourth, Magnussen fifth, Norris sixth, Tsunoda, Gasly, Alonso, and Piastri being the rest, but Gasly getting a 2-place grid penalty, so he started 8th, but he should have started 6th. In the sprint qualifying, just after Q1, whatever, Ocon hits Gasly and both of the cars had a DNF, so that was dramatic. But still, in the end, Leclerc had another pole position. He's really being on top of his game at the moment. Tsunoda second, Hulkenberg third, Bottas in the AlphaTauri are really surprising. He is fourth with Magnussen fifth, Piastri sixth. Sargent in the other AlphaTauri was seventh, still a surprise, and Norris eighth in the Ferrari. The sprint race was quite a normal sprint race. Nothing really happened. It was quite boring. So yeah, not much to talk about there, but Leclerc won the sprint race with Alonso second after he started 10th. So that was probably the best thing to talk about. But Alonso making up a lot of positions to be second, Hulkenberg third, Tsunoda fourth, Magnussen fifth, Sargent getting points in 6th, Norris 7th, and Bottas also getting points for the AlphaTauri in 8th. The race was one of the craziest of the season, or probably in F1 in general. In the formation lap, the Ferrari of Norris had a problem, so he didn't even start the race. And big accident in turn 1, with 3 wide, was Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, and Sainz. After Sainz was 4th in the Haas, had all accidents and all of them DNF. Leclerc got hit from behind in that accident, so he also had the DNF, and the wheel of Hulkenberg fell on Alonso's car, which meant he also had the DNF. Sorry, Hulkenberg didn't have the DNF, he just had lots of damage on his car. The Alfa Romeo of Ocon had a mechanical failure, Verstappen also had a mechanical failure, and Tsunoda also had a mechanical failure. So that means only 12 drivers finished the race. And at the end of that race, Gasly is the one who wins in the Aston Martin with Zhou and McLaren second and Magnussen third. Russell being fourth in the Alpine, Piastri fifth, Hamilton with a fastest lap sixth, Bottas 7, Albon 8, Hulkenberg trying to get back in the points with 9, and Sargent then scoring 1 point for AlphaTauri. So in the championship standings, Leclerc is still, I think he made more points up in the lead because he has 364 points with Hulkenberg 339. Norris is now third with 229. Gasly made up a few positions, he's now 192, and Piastri is fifth. The championship for P3 is heating up, and still Red Bull won the Constructors' Championship. The next race is Las Vegas, and Leclerc has a chance to win the championship here if he outscores Hulkenberg at least with a few points. So let's get into it. There was a penalty for Sainz. because he used the extra PU after a manhole cover broke his underfloor. And Stroll had the 5-second penalty for overtaking in the yellow flag zone. At the end, Magnussen in the Ferrari had P1 on pole, Alonso was second, Norris third, Ricciardo fourth, Leclerc fifth, and the rest was Hulkenberg, Verstappen, Gasly, Perez, and Piastri. Perez had some form in the Williams. In the race itself, Verstappen had a 5-second penalty. Alonso had to spin and everyone at least missed him. Sainz also had a spin. Norris just crashed out of the blue. Hamilton and Albon made contact. Bottas got a puncture. And Russell turned into Bottas in getting a 5-second penalty. Then the safety car happened. Leclerc got a lockup at the end. But dramatically, he still won the race at the last corner when he overtook Magnussen for the lead and securing his championship there. And Stroll and Bottas both had mechanical failures, but the dramatic scenes at Las Vegas with Leclerc winning the championship after making a last lap overtake and the last corner, so overtaking Magnussen, if that just happened in real life, I think that would be so cool. So in the end, Leclerc won with Magnussen second and Hulkenberg third. Like I said, Leclerc winning the championship for Red Bull. So for his first championship in Red Bull's first and only championship, but we'll see if he won in the previous years. Ricciardo was fourth, Russell in the Alpine once again doing a very good job in fifth, Verstappen sixth, Gasly seventh, Alonso the fastest lap eighth, Piastri ninth, and Zhou 10th. Norris is still third with Gasly fourth, and Magnussen is still fifth with 196 points. And now we go into the last race of this season and video and series for the 2023 season. Qualifying, nothing actually special happened. Leclerc got another pole position with Alonso second, Russell third, Norris fourth, Russell doing another good job in the Alpine, Hulkenberg fifth, Tsunoda, Gasly, Hamilton, Stroll, and Albon. All the rest that was in the top 10. Stroll doing a great job in the Haas. In the race itself, Zhou had a very long pit stop, Perez had a 5-second penalty, and Magnussen had a mechanical failure. But in the end, Leclerc won another race, ending the season in dominant fashion. Hulkenberg was second with the fastest lap, and Norris finishing third. The first three is the first two in the championship. Tsunoda was fourth, Alonso fifth, Piastri sixth, Russell seventh, Gasly eighth, Ricciardo ninth, and Zhou 10th. And in the end, let's look at the championships with both the drivers and constructors. You can just read and follow as you want. Leclerc, Hulkenberg, Norris were the top three. It was a tight fight for to the end with Leclerc versus Hulkenberg, but Leclerc at the end of the season just went nuts on Hulkenberg. Gasly finishing P4, 2 points ahead of Piastri. Piastri finishing 4 points ahead of Magnussen, and Magnussen finishing 2 points ahead of Alonso. So the top 7 was quite entertaining, but the fight for fourth was even more entertaining. Tsunoda finished 8th, Zhou 9th with 100 points, and the top 10 finishes with Russell 3 points ahead of his teammate Hamilton. Even though Hamilton had a better season, I think when Russell did his job, the Alpine was just faster. But yeah, Verstappen with 56 for that Alfa Romeo, very good season from Verstappen. I wonder what would have happened if he was in a Red Bull. Albon 13th with 40 points. Ricciardo only with a few races has 30 points. Sainz 24. De Vries 16 with 24 points. Lawson just behind him with 20 points, and Lawson did only 4 races. Bottas with 14 points was 18th. Perez 19th. Stroll 20th. Sargent 21st, and Ocon surprisingly last place with only 4 points when his teammate made 56. So that's very weird. In the constructors, Red Bull of course won the championship with Ferrari second, Mercedes third, McLaren fourth, Aston Martin fifth, Alpine 6th, Alfa Romeo 7th, Williams 8th, Haas 9th, and AlphaTauri last. And that was the 2023 What If season. Let's quickly just talk about the implications in real life. So I think the What If season was a lot more entertaining because there were a lot more drivers that actually won races and some interesting storylines to follow. Yeah, with Verstappen in Red Bull, it was just a dominant season in 2023. But him not being in a Red Bull, I think, showed how good he actually was. I tried my best to make this as realistic as possible, but Leclerc won the championship with Red Bull, Hulkenberg second, and Norris did a really good job in that Ferrari. So, yeah, I'm very happy. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. How do you think would the championship have ended if the drivers were as they were? The next video I'll make about the What If season is the 2024 driver lineup, and something really interesting happened when I did that. So let's just say it's very interesting. Some people will be actually very happy about what happens. So we'll see about that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this videos. It took some time to do the whole thing. Not the video things. I'm more like to think where everything should have been. So please, it would mean so much if you liked, and subscribe if you like these things more. I am busy with the 1979 and 2013 season. I'm done with the 1980 season. I just had to put it on YouTube. So if you're looking forward for those, please give a like and subscribe. And I really appreciate you guys helping out. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your winter break. And yeah, F1 is almost here. So happy. Cheers.